Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be talking about 5 hot takes, bold predictions for the NBA draft tonight, and 5 major questions for the draft. Recording this right after the trade for Chris Paul and Jordan Poole. I think it's a win-win on all sides. I'll just do that one real quick. The Wizards now have a lead guy, a young piece they could build around in theory. I don't know if, that'd be the best idea, but I do love Jordan Poole. I think he's going to be unbelievable fun to watch. They're definitely in the tank consideration immediately. But if you get Anthony Black at, which is kind of one of my questions, actually, I can probably lead into that. You can have a backcourt of Anthony Black and Jordan Poole. That's a big, tall, athletic backcourt. Which would be really fun to watch. And Poole will probably average like 30 points a game, and he's going to get All-NBA team, and everyone's going to be really pissed when it happens, and he might even win Most Improved Player, but guess what? It's happening. Kid's a great player, Michigan man, great guy. As for the Wizards, or the Warriors, excuse me, you now have an ability to have another point guard on the team. He can either run the bench unit as he's a bit older, or he can still start with the starters. And now Curry and Clay can both run off ball, have Draymond out there re-sign, or they, cut. They might cut, what's his name? Chris Paul. We don't know. They could get rid of him and save $30 million in cap. Or, I think it'll work better with him as the point guard, and you have Curry running off ball and Clay running off ball, and that team gets scary quick again. I mean, if Draymond setting those back screens, unbelievable stuff. I think it's a really good win-win. And the Wizards, I think the Wizards get picks. No, I think the Wizards are giving picks, but I don't know. I haven't really looked into the details more about the players, right? I'm sure it'll be like future second-round picks. But, the Wizards get out of that long contract. Allegedly, Jordan Poole was the reason for the end of the dynasty because he didn't like the way he fit in or whatever. And that's why Draymond had to go smack him, apparently. So moving forward into the questions, I guess we can do. I can continue on to that. The first question was, why are the Magic not taking Anthony Black? I think it's a no-brainer for them. He can be a shooting guard. He can be a point guard, which they need. Markelle Fultz, I believe, is a point guard. Cole Anthony as well. I don't really see them kind of being a thing, but who knows? But I would not be surprised if that was the case, that he would be the best point guard they could have. If Asur Thompson is there, that would make sense. If, he falls there, they could probably take Asur instead, risk that. You have 2 lottery picks, so it makes more sense to risk. But tying him to the Pistons, second question, what are the Pistons doing? This is assuming we take Asur Thompson at 5. See, if you have 2 lottery picks like the Magic, you can take a risk on a guy like him. I don't know what we need to do to this Pistons front office. Hopefully they're messing with me. But you can't take another non-shooting guy. I just don't understand what we're doing here. Another non-shooting athletic wing. It would drive me nuts. Personally, I want Whitmore, but that's my third question. What the hell happened? I guess he had a bad workout with the Pistons, they said. Some medical issues stuff. This dude came back from his injury and balled. Absolutely balled at Villanova in the Big East. Not the overtime elite TikTok league. Not the American Athletic with Joyce Walker, right? He was on the Big East. Probably the second best basketball conference, maybe third behind Big Ten and SEC. I don't know why we're even thinking about this. I think it's such an easy thing for the Pistons to do. Take him at 5. He slides right into the backup small forward at the start, and will probably be starting by the All-Star break. Okay? I just don't understand what's going on there. The other question is, what are the Mavs doing? Are they actually going to take Derrick Lively at 3? This guy can't score, can't stay healthy. Granted, he's an unbelievable defender. He averages 4 blocks a game. And only averages 9 points. Tough. 10 rebounds, though. So, they kind of are going to need him to just, block shots, get rebounds, and dunk the ball. But you already have JaVale McGee, so why waste the top 10 pick on that? Take a guy in Gradey Dick, get you a good shooter. It makes no sense to me. That will tie into one of my bold takes. But I just don't understand why they're going to take a guy in Derrick Lively that they could take type of thing in the second round, a player like him, or, they already have JaVale McGee on the roster. Even Dwight Powell is a wannabe Derrick Lively. I just don't understand that. And the last question for me is the Blazers, man. How do we not have a direction yet? Okay, Dame just reiterated, I don't want to leave, but I want to play for a contender. You're not in a contender. The West is getting better around you. Marcus Smart is now on the on the Grizzlies, so they got a little bit better. You've got the Suns adding Bradley Beal, so they're better. You got Chris Paul going to the the Warriors, they're better. I just don't get it, guys. Just blow it up. You have a great asset. Blow it up. Build around 3. It's going to be Brandon Miller, it looks like, now. The Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller have flipped back a few times. It's apparently going to be Brandon Miller now, as of, 5/20. So, who knows, right? We'll see how that all plays out. But now getting into the 5 hot takes quickly before, I just want to get this quick video out before the draft. Number 1, a team will trade up for a falling Brandon Miller. I don't know. There's some smoke earlier this afternoon that Brandon Miller was going to fall to 5 or even to 4. And then it's going to be Amen Thompson at 3 and then someone else at 4. If he falls to 4, I think the Pistons should flip up one spot and get him. Let the Rockets take a Sewer or someone else and go from there. Or even the Pistons, if Brandon Miller's at 3, flip with the Blazers 3 and 5. I've been saying this trade the entire time. Bogdanovich in 5 to go to 3, right? You take Brandon Miller. They get Jarace Walker, who's a good power forward, and then a better forward right now in Bogdanovich. And, they can probably get a future pick or something else for going down, or for going that spot, maybe even in addition to Bogdanovich. But I don't think it'll be anything more than that. And the Blazers are instantly a better team. They leave draft day better than they entered. Because if you add a young guy, who knows? But we'll see. And then the other bold predictions I've got, at least 2 All-Stars be traded tonight. I wrote that this morning when I was just going together with some things here, so you get some ideas for the video later. But I guess technically Chris Paul and Jordan Poole count. I think, I'll just say there's be 2 more of those. I think guys, we might even see a Dame trade. Siakam. I know Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, not all-stars, but close, fringe, very well-known guys, I'll say at least 2 of those guys be traded. At least 2 trades involving those guys, I think, because I think that's, as our guy, Troy Weaver, Pistons, pointed out, there's some people that can be taken advantage of due to the CBA, apparently, according to him. I don't know what that means, but he's smart, so who knows. Gradey Dick will go in the top 10. That's another bold prediction by me. It was not a bold prediction for a while, but now it is. I think he goes to 11 at the floor, but I think he'll go in the top 10. I would not be surprised if the Jazz take him, or even the Wizards, if Anthony Black is off the board. Someone's going to slide out of the top 10 that they think should be in there. That's just my opinion. Obviously, I'm a armchair GM, as I always like to say, and point to, but that's what I'm thinking for now. And then my final mock draft, final predictions. We've got Trace Jackson Davis will go in the first round. I might even say in the top 20. I think that I'll say top 22, because 25, top 25, because I think he could go with the Celtics at 25. He could go to 21 or 22 with the Nets, something like that. Maybe even the Warriors at 19 get weird and take him. I would not be surprising if I think he goes that high, because he's a damn good player, good facilitator for a big, a little bit small for a big, but that's just kind of how things go nowadays. And then my final prediction, the Pistons will make either 0 or 2 first-round selections. They'll either trade back and go to 9 and 16, or they'll trade up to 3 and get rid of another pick. Or they'll trade out, hopefully, and get a star at 5. Maybe they get a Zach LaVine. Maybe they get a Pascal Siakam. Maybe they get a DeAndre Hunter. Something like that. Who knows? Or maybe even they take advantage and they get Kuminga, slide him up there, and find some way to do that. So we'll see how that all goes. A bit longer video than I wanted. I wanted like a 5 or 6 minute video, but added in a few minutes to talk about the beginning with that trade, Jordan Poole and Chris Paul. So thank you all for watching. God bless you tonight in the draft. Good luck to everyone who supports the NBA like that. 2 more Michigan men will be drafted, which is great. And hopefully the Pistons do not take a Seward Thompson, and I did not go thermonuclear tomorrow in my debrief. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.